Thank you for calling Chipotle. This is John speaking. How can I help you?
Gregory.
Okay, you again. My name is still not Gregory. It is John. John is how you spell it. Are you a prank caller? You laughing with your friends, having a great time? What's going on?
Gregory.
Once again, I wish I could legally change my name to Gregory for you. I know that would make you happy, but that is not the truth. My name is John. It has 4 letters. Not as many letters as Gregory. Maybe my name could be Greg, but not Gregory. I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again.
You may call it a glitch. I call it being stupid. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to help you. I hope you have a great day, even though you're making fun of me probably with your little teenage friends, at a sleepover. But Santa's watching. Always remember that, and that's all I have to say to you. So I'm gonna call the popo on you if you do this again, okay? And I'll hopefully not talk to you later, okay? And bye.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on FNaF. So today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 things we can expect to see in FNaF Security Breach, / top 10 things I would like to see in FNaF Security Breach that I think may actually happen. But before we get started, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more FNaF themed content. Also, I have a Discord, subreddit, and Twitch that I will be streaming on after I do my face reveal at 100k, so if you want to be the first to follow that, it's at John from FNaF. I will also put all of the links in the description. Now, let's get into the video. So Steelwell Studios and Scott have been very quiet about this new game, basically giving us nothing until about a week ago when we saw our first trailer during the PS5 event. And ever since then, everyone's been talking about what they think the game is going to be about, how it's going to play, etc. So I thought I would jump in and give 10 things that we can expect / that I want in FNaF Security Breach, so let's start off with number 10. So for number 10, we have lots of new characters and animatronics. So as we saw in the Security Breach trailer, we were introduced to the Moon Man, or Moon Boy, whatever you want to call it. I think it's so cool that Scott has allowed Steelwell to create brand new animatronics in his universe, and I don't think Moon Man will be the only one. A sun animatronic was already confirmed by a poster found in the Security Breach trailer, and I think there will be more to come. I believe that as we complete different games throughout the mall, we will be introduced to new animatronics that will be after us. For example, the Moon Man might be chasing us through the kitchen, Vanny might be chasing us through the warehouse, and a new animatronic might be chasing us through the laser tag maze, etc, etc. I'm super excited to see what creepy animatronic Steelwell comes up with, cause Moon Man is already scary enough, so. Now on to number 9. Number 9 is kind of a given, but I think there's going to be a lot of jump scares in this new game, obviously. It wouldn't be a Five Nights at Freddy's game without jump scares. Steelwell already gave us a sneak peek at Vanny's jump scare in the new trailer, and although it didn't make me jump out of my chair, I was still pretty impressed by it. I can't imagine what the Moon Man's jump scare is going to look like. That thing is creepy already. I can't imagine, on top of that, it jumping in our faces out of nowhere. Maybe we'll also get some glam rock jump scares, or even maybe a Glitchtrap jump scare, but more on that later. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now on to number 8. So for number 8, we have lots of Easter eggs. Again, it wouldn't be a FNaF game without some Easter eggs. I think the Easter eggs in this game are going to play a bigger role than we think, actually. I believe that there's going to be a main storyline to this game where if you go throughout the game putting no extra effort in, you can beat the game, and that's that. But much like FNaF Help Wanted, I think to get the true lore, we're going to have to collect tapes or some other objects throughout the mall to unlock some story. That's one thing I loved about Help Wanted, the idea that you had to physically find the lore yourself and then piece it together. I think Steelwell is going to use that mechanic once again in Security Breach. Now, on to number 7. So this next one is pretty exciting. I think we can expect to see an appearance from Glitchtrap. So as we know from Help Wanted, Vanny has helped Glitchtrap escape the game. So I feel like we'll either see a physical manifestation of Glitchtrap or even just a vision. Being that Glitchtrap is pulling the strings behind Vanny, I think it's not too wild of a guess to say that he'll play a part in this game in some way, shape, or form. But the question is how he will play a part in this game. Now, on to number 6. So we don't know much at all about Vanessa, except that she first appears in the Curse of Dreadbear DLC in Help Wanted. It seems like she'll be the passing of the torch type character for William Afton. It's believed that she will continue William's legacy of murdering children. I think that we're going to learn more about this character and why she is the reluctant follower. Is she related to the Aftons? Does she idolize William Afton? I personally believe that she was a developer on the VR game and she got so caught up in the lore of the game that she accidentally got too close with Glitchtrap and he took over her physical body. I don't think her intentions were ever to become a killer, I just think William Afton made her a killer. And I think that's how we might win this game. We might have to remind her who she really is in order to snap her out of William's curse. Maybe Dreadbear stood for William and the curse was what he put onto Vanessa. I'm sure we'll find out more in this new game, but now on to number 5. So along with the story of Vanny, I believe that we'll learn about the story of Gregory. In this trailer is the first time we've heard of anyone named Gregory in FNaF, and I think there's a reason for that. I really do think that this new game will not touch on the core FNaF game's lore. I think this game will kick off the new lore of FNaF with new characters and new villains. So I think this game will give us input on who Gregory is and why Vanny is after him. He could easily just be a random kid Vanny has decided to hunt down, but he could also be the next big protagonist of the FNaF lore. You never know. Now, on to number 4. So for number 4, we have free roam. Free roam is something that has never appeared in FNaF until FNaF VR. You could say sister location was free roam, but I would call it more guided free roam. I think Steelwool is going to take advantage of the work they put into making this mall by having us be able to walk around it freely sometimes. I don't think it's going to be possible for Steelwool to allow us to just roam around the whole mall as we please. They need to move the story along somehow, but I do think at certain parts of the mall we're going to be able to explore. It'll be interesting to see how they fit free roam into their new game. Now onto number 3. So my next one might be a stretch, but I think we're gonna witness Vanny killing a kid. This kind of goes along with my theory for how Security Breach will play. I think that we're gonna witness Vanny killing a kid, Vanny is gonna see us, and then she is gonna chase us around the mall for the whole night. This one might be a stretch because if Steelwool puts an actual murder in this game, the game rating will be mature, and that could limit the audience of this game, so I guess we'll have to see what happens. Now, on to number 2. So next we have multiple endings. So again, it wouldn't be a FNaF game without multiple endings. Like I said before, I think there are going to be 2 versions of this game, the main version and the lore version. The original ending might be a bad ending, and in order to get the good ending, we might have to find all of the lore and piece it together, just like Help Wanted. So in that way, I think there's going to be multiple endings. Now onto my number 1 spot. So for my number 1 spot, I have that the game will not be Five Nights. So this game is obviously called Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, but no one has ever talked about how the Five Nights part will fit into this game. I think it may be possible that this game could take place over 5 nights. Maybe every night we're faced with a different animatronic and a different game in the mall, and on the 5th night we finally face Vanny. But realistically and factually, I think this game will take place all in the span of 1 night. So this may very well be the first FNaF game minus VR and AR without Five Nights. I'm sure they'll incorporate the Five Nights theme into the game somehow, but as far as the main storyline of the game, I'm predicting only 1 night. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, if they make it work, they make it work. Five Nights at Freddy's doesn't have to be literal, it could just be the name of the brand of the games, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. So that's it for my top 10 things to expect in FNaF Security Breach. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe with the post notifications on so you know right when I post a brand new video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.